S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the city. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Max 50, Max 50. Quit talking about it and bring it.
And ready?
On first down, Moore. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Moore, throwing on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup. Of just 2, and it'll be a second down. More now, off play action. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, Moore. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter. Coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Set. 60 outlaw. Hey, wahoo.
Come on.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Blanton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 87 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Blanton, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
60 all. 52, come on.
That's not good.
Watch the safety cream. X3. 218. Chop. Bravo. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Blanton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's 2nd and 8. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 84. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Moore off the play fake. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Moore, operating from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Moore, throwing on 3rd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Blanton, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Moore. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Moore. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And it's taken in at the 9. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Blanton. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a 2nd award in week 2 of the season.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
52 right here. Go. They're running, man. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it.
Throwing on 1st down. Blanton. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Back to throw. Blanton, he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out, and the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a... loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Moore now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Blanton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looking to throw. Blanton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw again. Blanton. This is caught. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Second and 1. The quick slant caught. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to throw. Moore. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Hey, exit. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Where's 52? Watch it out.
From the gun, Blanton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, get it.
On 4th down, Blanton. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out, here the Cardinals push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw. Blanton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike 52.
There they go. Operating from the gun. Blanton. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. From the gun, Blanton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Moore. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
You ain't going nowhere.
Ready?
More now on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. More. Off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Moore. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now Moore off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's Moore on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
I got you, boy.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Moore looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that'll set them back 5.
Ready? 70, Indy. 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Yeah. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw on second down. Moore. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Moore now, operating from the gun. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Moore to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw is Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Moore. That's to his running back. Complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
80 weapons, bravo!
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
49, check 49, check 49.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. Moore. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Moore. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Moore, operating from the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Fights loose. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. To build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Yeah, and it feel like